Durud anin nanabojo sahar ninijnikas. Sahar here, and I'm here with garden update on October 1st. I'm happy to tell you that both on the land and on the balcony I've had a lot of success, whether it's feeding myself or also feeding and supporting the pollinators that visit. But in the middle time, in the in-between time where I'm figuring out what to plant, what to sow, I am focusing on soil health. And the best way to do that is by composting. And traditional composting has been around for a long time. Look, I just had a wasp friend come and say hi. Over here, I have a pail that I put vegetable peels, rice, things that I want composted, and typically I would cover it up with some paper, and I'll do that to demonstrate. And the paper amount is up to your sort of measurement. So traditional composting requires 1-to-1 ratio of carbon and nitrogen. So that means that we can add our food scraps. Typically we steer clear of dairy and meat in context so that we're not directly on the ground, just to be on the safer side and not have a very smelly situation. However, when done correctly, this will not have a smell to it. And what I have access to is allowing me to take the stuff that I can't compost properly or entirely at home and bring them to land and get them on the ground directly to get them composted. So composting is a really simple way of building your soil health and not really having to think too much about what kind of actions you can take. Another thing that I want to emphasize on that I've mentioned before is keeping the soil covered. Whether you have a plant that's producing fruit for you or it's at the end of the season and you're deeming it finished, having a soil covered means the soil will remain full of nutrients and be able to retain itself rather than get washed away or have less of a nutritional value. So the smooth aster was one of the last asters to flower, and this plant is what's bringing a lot of pollinators still to this day and is still kind of available to them, while majority of them have gone to seeds, such as my heart-leafed aster, the goldenrod, and the New England asters both actually close, and I'll typically do at night. But this side has gone to the more seed than the other side. As I said, this is October 1st, and yet in the balcony context, still I have activity going on, even if I don't see it. And definitely on the direct land, there's still lots happening. Just to say that if you're interested in pursuing gardening on any scale, it's never really late, and there certainly is not a season for it. Take care, and I'll keep you updated.